So after being traded, I checked up with a doctor and I finally learned about my injury. So I had a broken nose and all that, but I was still allowed to play as long as I wore a mask. And that's what I planned to do, man. I came here looking to ball out, We let the offense run their sets, and then they wanted us to really lock in, play some defense the next possession. So I get in there, clamp up Jose, as y'all see, disrupted the play. Now they put the twos on offense, hit me in the corner, cash out, but that was only a 2. Does it again, I cash out in B.I.'s mouth. Now, man, this team was fluid, we were nice, and I think we really had something going for us. And we signed Mac McClung too. So, man, I was hyped. My first ever game here with the Golden State Warriors. And as y'all know, we only play the key games around here, man. Yeah, it's always a key game with a team like this. I'm just telling you, son. That man, Trace Jackson, is OP. And Jose's stats just kept on getting better and better throughout, the year. Zion getting in his element, drawing fouls and everything. Now, granted, he could play in the post a bit more as that's his specialty, but our offense has been more perimeter focused for a while now. That's what I've catched on, and that's what they focus on doing now. Our offense was coming out on a tear early first quarter. Y'all just see it here, man. I was just here along for the ride, and I was happy. I went from a horrible situation to a situation that can be amazing, a possible contender. Now, people didn't believe it yet, but I saw the potential and people in the league did. Now, y'all know, man, that's Curry. What you gonna do whenever Curry pulls out? I mean, Curry was lighting us up from beyond the arc. No ways to stop him. So we gave it to Super Zion. Man, we let Zion, Jose do their things. I mean, Jose was trying to play defense, but Curry can find a shot anywhere. And we had to end up calling the first time out. Now, Willie Green decided to stick in with the starters for pretty much till the end of the first quarter. And, well, I mean, they were doing their thing. Jose was finding his shot. Zion was getting to the rack. B.I., McCollum, all of them. I mean, everybody was just sticking in their element. We were just getting good taste. There's nothing you could really complain about whenever your team's just on a roll. And about 8 minutes left, we were up by 8. And we were just looking to keep the roll going. Willie just said, let them roll with it, play some defense now. Granted, that's hard against a team that has this many pick and rolls. We're trying to run man-on-man offense in the first half. Now, they were running zones, so we were able to find some shots a lot of times. Then they ended up switching to man, but our guys play physical. We'll knock you out your way, pull up, or we'll go straight through you. I mean, everybody was just finding a way to get a bucket out here. B.I. was just getting his deep mid-range pull-ups. Y'all know that's his bag already. And B.I. took over whenever they started playing up more than other players. And we were lacking in offensive and defensive rebounding here. Something that we could really improve on. But Jose was just running the offense, man. Getting the pick and roll, making the good reads, good looks. I mean, you can't complain at all. You can't complain. Jose, great player. Now they put in the twos finally. You see Jordan Hawkins getting the steal. He's going to take it all the way to the rack. Now, granted, bad shot. I'm still waiting for my chance to come in, but coach wants to run B.I. since he's hot right now. And we ended up getting torched defensively. Once Zion and Jose got taken out, there was no defense, and offense just couldn't find a bucket, man. Brandon Ingram was looking to change the tides on that. And he's going to take it through the rack all the way through him. Floater. CJ coming down. He's going to pull up from deep range. Break. I mean, one thing about CJ McCollum is he forces a lot of shots, but that's okay whenever you got guys like B.I. to pick up the slack. And Trey Murphy, usually a consensus really good three-point shooter, just couldn't find a bucket. Larry Nance did his job getting rebounds all game, man. I mean, that's really what you want from a guy who can give you like 8 points and maybe 6 rebounds. And Najee Marshall was actually looking nice this season, man. I think he was averaging about 13 a game, and couldn't complain. I mean, he would space out the floor, get you some threes, get to the rack, draw fouls, and played really good defense. And that's a player that you want on your team, definitely coming off the bench to change the tides. Now, Mac McClung gets in for the first time and gets ripped by Draymond. They come back on the fast break. Curry, too easy. Y'all see me there. I finally checked in. I was trying to play some closeout defense, and I do. Mostly that's what they traded us here for. I mean, finding our shot right there, but ended up missing. Just a horrible miss. But Curry going all the way up, layup. It was torching us. And I finally got my first bucket, pulling up right there from midi. Easy bucket. And getting my first assist to Mac McClung, who just fights through the contact for the easy layup. And Curry, it was my task to lock him up, and that's what I was here to do. They traded me for defense and three-point shooting. That's what I came through. Out the steal, we turned it into a bucket. And they just kept on finding Curry in the corner. I mean, those fast breaks, he hits the corner, Draymond's taking it to the hole. You got to choose one. And Jose couldn't convert on some opportunities, but was doing a really good job at playmaking. But we could just not find a way to stop Curry. And as it sees here, we just have to do something. So I finally got subbed back in. And coach kind of wants to run the offense through me now. Now defense, I'm supposed to be a leader. And I just made my reads trying to stop Curry. Right here, we're going to dish off. Easy bucket. But passes it up, and we step back in Curry's mouth. I mean, the height disadvantage helps us a lot in situations like that. We see Jonas able to pull up from 3 too. I mean, really good big man shooter. Just off the catch and shoot. I mean, we were locking up Curry, but granted, still Curry. He's going to get a bucket. There's not much you can do about that, but coach was happy that I was staying in front of him, not letting off my target, and that I was attacking the hole on offense too, just getting tough buckets for our team. Anything to, you know, give us the edge and make this comeback. Now, Tracy Jackson-Davis really turned up in the third and fourth quarter, finding his team amazing ways to, you know, get buckets. But our fast break game was too much. I mean, in transition, we were just able to knock down shots, but we kind of fell apart around the third quarter. I mean, our defense was stalwart, but our offense was kind of coming slow. We only got a couple buckets. Then Zion came back in. That changed the tide of things. Now, Jose playing some great defense here, but Curry's still going to get in there. Jose's going to get the block, and y'all see what happened on that offensive. And Zion creating contact, getting in on every play, and he really changed the tides in this late third quarter. You know, early fourth, trying to get us a lead and help us get back into this game. Jose, man, I mean, you gotta love what he was doing. He was getting to the hole, he was playmaking, he was rebounding, he was playing lockdown D. Zion pulling up from 3, bang! You love to see it, man. We changed to like a more perimeter focused team, and it was working, man. You know, mid-late third quarter, we got the lead. The lead didn't stay for long. A bit in the fourth quarter, we had a little bit of back and forth. We're gonna try and, you know, move past that. Zion was just finding every way to get to the rack. I mean, they couldn't stop him. Now, we could have had some better defensive plays, but we're always going to give up buckets. I mean, it's basketball. As long as we can convert on offense, we should be fine. I mean, for my first game, I think I was playing pretty well. I was getting tough buckets. People were afraid to make contact, so I went for it. You know, Zion was getting up there, showing that he could maybe be a DPOY. And, you know, on a 1-year deal, you got to ball out, man, because you want that extension. You want to make sure your place in this league is solidified. Now, we tried closing out on Curry, but can't give that man no space. But Jose was making Curry work on defense. Chris Paul, you know, trying his thing. Yeah, we just were having a great game until Jose towards MCL. Went up for the layup on Chris Paul, made it through the contact, but the lander was wrong, I guess, and that's when I knew I had to come back in and show them what I could do. Now, they put me in at the 2 guard here, and it was my job to play some great defense on the guards and get buckets. I could have hit McClung there, but I wanted to create my own shot here, pulling up from 3 once I see the space, bait him into it, goes under, we pull that. And people forget Alonzo's a shooter. We ended up taking a great dub, 139 to 113. But it sucks, man. My boy Jose, he went down. But at the end of the day, there's not much you can do about that. We're gonna check out these stats for y'all. Y'all gonna see the kind of crazy game a team like this can pull together, man. Now Curry, he got his, but I held him at 3 sometimes when I was in. Now we see McCollum, 26-7, 25 from Ingram, 22 from me with 2 steals and a block. Love to see that. And Zion, just wait for it. Oh man, 21-14 with 3 blocks, man. It don't get better than that. That's MVP DPOY Zion right there. Stop playing. My boy Jose with the injury, 13, 9, and 16. Can't ask for more from your point guard, can you? And Jonas did his thing too, like always. Mr. Double-Double himself. Now, with a severe left ankle sprain, which kept us out for the rest of the year. And yeah, Luka. We're not even gonna talk about that. I didn't even know that was possible. Rookie of the year goes to Wembanyama, Russell West, 6 man, DPOY, AD, rightfully deserved. Naz Reid, most improved. Love me some Naz Reid, former LSU player. But man, that injury kept us out, and we were ready for the playoffs. We were healthy. We were looking to come in and do something. I mean, our team was looking nice. I mean, we had good stats. All of our players were making, plays, getting buckets out here. But I really don't know what was the problem. I can't even explain it yet, y'all. We're going to have to wait until we get into the game for just me to tell y'all, like, what was going on, what happened with this team. Because, I mean, the way I see it, things fell apart. But enough of me talking. Let me show y'all. So, man, playing Dallas, week 1, round 1 of the playoffs. And I was thinking that I was going to suit up for this game, but we ended up not suiting up versus Dallas, and that kind of hurt. And then we got to round 2, where we were going to play the Lakers. And sadly, I didn't get in versus the Lakers either. As they said, it wasn't my time yet. Now, this hurt, man. It stung. Because, I wanted to play. I wanted to show them what I could do to get our team in the run, in the race, keep us going. And they still, let me come and watch the game, but and it killed me not being able to get on the floor. I mean, you got to understand what that does to a person who balled out this season, had a slight little mishap with an ankle injury. You come back ready, and they won't even give you the time of day. I mean, I could have been out there guarding LeBron. I mean, granted, he still give buckets, but I could have made him work for him. So our team still ended up taking the series, man. I mean, it was great. I really didn't know how to feel about it. I mean, you come here, you play, you want to play every game. Then we got to the Western Conference Finals versus another LA team. Welcome to play the Clippers. The Clippers had a nice team. We all know what that Clippers team looked like. I had no reason to explain it to y'all. When we were coming out there, we were getting buckets. It was close. It was close, but our team ended up taking on a tear and coming away with it late game. And just wanting to go to the finals. A team that was hungry, a team that was young, and a team that was ready. When it comes to veteran experience, and you got a team full of superstars on the other side, well, not much you can do in the end, huh? And we were down. I finally got to check in. I mean, I was excited. I was looking to get a bucket, looking to show them what I could do. Show them that I was ready, getting assists, man. I was hitting that Zion on the 3. I was playing defense, closing out on their best shooter, Norman Powell. I was going back on offense, converting, turning this into points. You know, I thought, man, after this, they gonna have to let me play the rest of the series. That wasn't the case, man. I was out here balling out, and I don't know. I feel like Willie Green just kind of lost faith in me. I mean, I brought this team from a comeback. We were down. I got in there. I changed the tides. You know, I thought that they would give me the time of day. I didn't play another game in that series. We ended up losing. And Jimmy Butler finally got his ring. Y'all see here, I'm in free agency. Pelicans let me go. And no team signed me that season. I don't even know how I feel about that. I mean, I missed a whole year of playing. Nobody even signed me. And Grizzlies won. And I don't know how it's going to turn out for me. So then the all season came around, and the Pelicans signed me to a 3-year deal. They also brought back my boy Najee, who was traded away to Phoenix the year before. Now, hopefully we can make a homecoming with this team and make something happen. But y'all gonna have to wait for the next episode for that. So, man, if y'all enjoyed this, make sure to have a blessed day. Leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. It's your boy Rico, and I'm out.